Hello, everyone. This is Jasmine Bradley with the Bradley Real Estate Group, and I'm here with the awesome Timora Batarao. And I'm going to go ahead and let her introduce herself and tell us a little bit about herself and her company.
Hey everyone, my name is Timora Batarao. I'm with Veterans Lending Group. I'm a loan officer here in the CSRA, and I specialize in the VA home loan benefit. I really enjoy working with Jasmine and her team. They're pretty awesome, and they really are a team that cares about soldiers and anyone looking to buy a house in our area. So they're pretty awesome, and I'm happy to be here.
Oh, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Now, we really love how you actually are very involved in the soldier's life. And you're very, very detailed, and I really like about you that you're very educated about the process and anything that has to do with VA. I have a question though. I know it's Veterans Lending Group, so is VA home loans the only loans that you do, or you only specialize in VA loans, or do you do FHA, conventional?
We do all the different forms of loan, FHA, conventional, USDA. We just focus on military personnel. As a VA specialty lender, we tend to make sure that we are centrally focused on understanding the guidelines, as there are many changes that go with the VA home loan benefit. So that's our main focus. However, if there's an individual who needs help and wants to work with somebody who's going to, care about them, their situation, their family, move them forward, we're here to help them as well.
Awesome. That's fantastic. With everything that's going on in our country, even after COVID, we've seen some things going on with the interest rates fluctuating. Can you tell us a little bit about the interest rates and kind of where we're at in today's market?
We're still in a really good space. We're still in historically low interest rates. If you look over the past 20 years, it's amazing the current rates that are available for anyone right now. They did go up a little bit from where we were a few weeks ago, but as you know, we're in a very tumultuous period of time right now. We're going through a change in president, and we still have COVID going on. The market, we're still waiting to see what's going to happen with the vaccine. So it's anticipated that, over the course of the next 6 months or so, we might see the interest rate tick up a little bit here or there. But for right now is a time if you're going to make a move, it's time to get ready or do it. So
I thank you so much for explaining that. I have questions, a lot of questions from clients who have heard a lot of buzz about refinancing their home. Mm-hmm. And some of them, even though they want to make a move, they're not necessarily experienced with the process or what they should be looking out for. Can you explain a little bit of refinances, like some types of refinances?
Sure. Well, when it comes to VA, you have what's called an interest rate reduction refinance loan, or an IRRL. It's a streamlined refinance option that the VA provides that doesn't require for you to qualify using your income or your assets. You do need to have a position or a steady income source, for example, retirement or disability income, but you're not qualified based on that amount. And you also aren't required to do an appraisal. So for those two reasons, it's a pretty, simplified loan product when you're doing a refinance. Doing that as well, you can reduce your interest rate and also reduce your term. There's also a cash out refinance for the VA, and that would allow for you to tap into the equity of your home. There's also other options like home equity lines of credit. That's not something that we do particularly, personally, but that's something that you can get from a bank or a credit union, and that's another way to tap into equity that you have available in your home.
Great. So with the one product that you mentioned, they do have to have some sort of income, but they don't necessarily have to go through a credit check. Is that what you're saying? Is that what I'm understanding?
No, there is a credit check. It's a mortgage-only credit check. The biggest difference with the income requirement is that there's no debt-to-income ratio that's taken into consideration. You need to have income so that they can validate and verify that you'll be able to pay your mortgage, but it's not a factor in how much your refinance amount will be.
Okay, got it. I understand. Thank you so much. So when it comes to refinancing, let's say somebody just bought a house 6 months ago versus somebody that might have their loan for 6 years, 6 months, 6 years. When does it make sense to refinance? Is there like a certain percentage, or does it make sense anytime?
Well, you need to have at least made 6 months of payments for VA in order for you to be able to refinance. But really, it's a personal decision, and it's based on your personal financial situation. So sometimes the most important thing is consolidating debt. So maybe lowering your interest rate isn't your situation or your need, but maybe your need is to, have less monthly obligations or monthly payments going out every month. So you use a refinance to consolidate that and basically create we use a mortgage as our debt weapon
Oh,
so
got
that
it.
we can remove and reduce the other types of debt that you have, weighing you down in a way. But also there's, the benefit of reducing your interest rate if that's something that you can do. If you have an interest rate that's like right now, if you have an interest rate that's over 4%, there's really no reason why you wouldn't refinance if you've, gotten those 6 monthly payments done. And you're able to save money every month, that even if it's only a small amount, even if it's $150 a month, that's $150 you can reinvest. That's literally $150 increase in your income every month.
I love that. I love the way that you framed that, because it's just a way to play around with the numbers. Maybe you can't go and increase your income when it comes to your job, but you can increase your income or your cash flow in essence based on how much you're paying out. Mm-hmm. So I think that's great. So definitely makes sense. Some of the times that you've seen people do a refinance is either to get this refinance and they will get like some cash back. Is that what it is from their refi, and then they can pay off debt? So right. Instead of making a payment to credit card and a payment to boat loan or whatever other car payment, they're just making their mortgage payment and they have all of these other items paid off already.
Yep.
That is very smart. That's awesome. Alrighty. So are there any other instances or any other reasons why you would feel like somebody, it would be a smart move besides cashing out, paying some debt, or
also, there's a lot of different ways that you can reinvest it. You can reinvest it into business. You can go into stocks, bonds,
investment property.
Investment property.
Let us help you find a rental home. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Timora, for educating us in that process. Well, how is the qualification process? How will somebody get started? They're saying, I think I want to see if I can refinance my home, or if I can cash out, or what my options are. How can they go about doing that?
It's pretty simple. Always, apply just so that you get an idea of where you're at. There's no obligation after you apply. But even if you were, still on the fence about the application process, the first thing to do is just to send your mortgage statement over, and, just from your mortgage statement and getting an idea of what your goals are, we can help you figure out if it makes sense for you to go ahead and do the application and move forward.
I love that. So they can even do their homework before their homework kind of thing. Okay, let's look at my mortgage statement. Let's figure out if you can save me maybe on the interest rate, or even if I have some equity in my property where I can tap into it. I think that's awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time today to meet with us. Guys, Timora Batarao. I said Batarao before, but it's Batarao. And she is an awesome, beautiful person. If you need help with refinancing your home, or actually getting approved or pre-approved for a home, call Timora and then call us. So, yes. But really, I do want to give you this gift of introducing you to an awesome person, awesome loan officer, local person. If you have any questions, we will put her contact information at the end of this video. And please feel free to contact her and let us know if there's any other way that we can serve you.
Thank you, Jasmine. It's been awesome.
Thank you, Timora.